What's that?
So should I,
Hey there!
Mommy.
Hold on 1 second, love. Hi there! Let me turn down my Palm Sunday playlist that we just happen to be listening to because that's how we do. Yeah. Hi, welcome. I'm Emily, and this is my helper Eloise. And today we are going to do a palm branch craft for upcoming Palm Sunday. Get excited. So you're going to need to collect a few things. If you would like to do it with us, you are more than welcome to, or if you'd like to just watch and do it later. Some of the things that we have around us on the table is we have a cute girl named Eloise, so try to find one of those. We have some construction paper. We've got a lot of green, but you know what? You can use any color for this project. We've got some tape and some scissors and some glue and some massive tongue depressors for when you're really sick. Here's the deal. For anyone who knows me, you know that crafting is not necessarily my first gift. I'm not necessarily what you would call a crafter. But that's why we thought it would be really fun to do this craft for you, to show you that you don't have to be a crafter to do something fun like make palm branches. You also don't have to have exactly the right tools. If you don't have any crazy long tongue depressors, and the reason these are so huge is because I ordered the wrong thing when I was trying to order regular craft sticks. But they've come in handy, actually. If you don't have some of these, you can use a stick from outside. You can use a Harry Potter wand. You can use an uncooked lasagna noodle, whatever you can find in your house that's stickish. Just grab that. And we are going to make an awesome palm branch out of it. So, the first thing that we're gonna do is we are going to draw our hands. So grab a piece of paper, very good. And my daughter Esme is brilliant, and she told me that if you fold the paper in half, you can make two hands at once, right? So take your paper and simply trace your hand onto your paper. Yeah, dude, I'll help you. So draw your hand on your paper like this. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna fold this what we call hamburger style. Now you can trace your hand, lovey. You can probably, with this adorable little hand, you could probably get 2 on this paper. So then you'd have, what's 2 times 2? Do you remember? It's 2 and 2.
4.
4, very good. All right, so we are going to cut out our hand. And we're gonna actually be making 2 hands. Here's the really cool thing about this project. From start to finish, nothing about it has to be perfect. If you, oh look, I just made a really fat ring finger. So nothing about this has to be perfect. Here are my 2 jazz hands. Oh, you guys have to separate, I'm sorry. It's just how it goes. Jazz hands. So we are gonna make a bunch of these hands, and that's how we're going to make our palm branch. So why do we do palm branches? Why do you think that is? We have this, in my particular faith tradition, the Sunday before Easter is called Palm Sunday. And that Sunday kind of starts our Holy Week. So Holy Week is the week leading up to Easter, and it starts with the Sunday before, Palm Sunday. And the reason that we do palms is because it's celebrating when Jesus came back to Jerusalem. He was heralded in. People were really excited to see him. And so they laid palm branches on the ground and they waved them in the air. And those palm branches kind of helped everyone celebrate and make it really a cool, big, fun experience. But you know what? The palm branches are what they had. That's what they had on the trees around them. And so in Kansas, I am fresh out of palm trees in my backyard. And a lot of people around here also do not rock the palm trees. Our neighbors have a really cool, beautiful twisted willow. It's not the same as a palm, but it's pretty. Anyway, so at our faith traditions in this area, what we do is we order these palms, and usually a lot of us like to order eco-friendly palms, so they're raised appropriately, and the people who gather them are paid appropriately. And so we get these big boxes of palm branches delivered to our churches. And so our church, we are Presbyterian, so we actually bring in a bagpiper, and a bagpiper will start off the worship service, and everyone will grab one of those palm branches and they'll wave them around and have like a palm branch parade that goes behind the bagpiper. Many, many, many churches do this. This is part of kind of a tradition. And so that's one thing, one of the many things that during this quarantine that we are sort of mourning, this idea that we don't necessarily, hey, good job, get to have our palm branch parade. And those of us in this area who don't have palm leaves that we can pluck off the trees, we are making our own. And so this is one very easy way that you can do this. So I, not being a crafter, am a little afraid of glue. And so I simply just grabbed some tape. And I have taken these hands that I made out of construction paper, and I have taped them onto my sticks. So this right here could be a perfect palm branch on Sunday when you are watching our worship service and you hear our bagpiper, who at our church will still be there, bagpiping away, piping away, bagpiping away, whatever. You at home can grab your palm branch that you have made and you can wave it around and get really excited and still have a palm parade in your very own house. You could even go outside and wave your palm branches around. But check this out. All I did was tape, literally y'all, tape. I taped my hands that I cut out of construction paper to this tone depressor that's just really long. That's all I did, and I created a palm branch. Now, if you don't have green construction paper, that's okay. We did one earlier that's all colorful, and I think this is really fun. I actually probably prefer this one because I really love rainbows. If you don't have construction paper, that's okay too. You could use newspaper, you could use junk mail, you could use old tissue paper from presents, you could use magazines, pretty much anything you could find. And you could glue it on, like I said earlier, any stick that you can find. If you are not feeling super crafty and don't necessarily want to craft a palm branch ahead of time, you could grab a scarf, a babushka, if you will. You could grab a tissue paper or a Kleenex. And on Sunday morning, on Palm Sunday, you can wave that around with confidence and say, Hosanna, because we're excited that even though we're in our homes and we don't get to worship together necessarily in the same room, we still get to worship, and Easter is still going to happen, and Palm Sunday is still going to happen, and we can still wave our palm branches around. Hosanna, hey, Hosanna, hey, ho. That's how you wave your palm branches around, right? So this is our easy peasy palm branch craft that you can do with your fam, by yourself. Eloise has got hers rocking right here. It's looking good so far. She's going to add some more hands to it so it can be nice and full. And that is about it. Thanks for joining me for our palm branch craft. And maybe we'll have some more crafts heading towards you later. Bye!
Bye.